Hi, I'm Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my natural texture pack and I am going to show you one of my earlier suburban houses. We call this the McAlister House because this house reminded my kids of the Home Alone Kevin McAlister house. It isn't exact or anything. I didn't even use it as inspiration. It just turned out that my kids are like, hey, that looks like the McAlister House. So it gets called the McAlister House. It's made out of brown concrete and it has mud brick and then this like dark oak accent, and then I used the black banners as the black shutters. So overall, I really do like how it turned out. The upstairs is very different than what I normally do, and I wouldn't build the upstairs like this again. Sometimes I come back and I tour these older houses for my YouTube channel, and I haven't really been in them in a long time. And I go in and I tour them, and I think, wow, I would have never built a house like this, this size of room, or how I did this ever. Like, I wouldn't do that anymore. So, I do have a few things like that in this house. So, let's go check it out. One of the things I do love, though, I love the mud brick and the browns and the colors of the house, the color scheme. I also really love that it has the kind of ornate fence wood trim here and there. It just kind of adds a little special detail that I don't do on most of my houses. And it has this beautiful covered porch, which I also really like. You come in, and you have, of course, an entryway, and then on the left and right is just these little formal spaces that are kind of petitioned off. We've got this little formal dining room, and it's petitioned off with these little like partial walls, and then a little formal family room. They're both kind of small, um, but they work. So, either in the dining room or the living room, you can pass through to go to what is essentially a great room, but it has more than just like three spaces, it has like four spaces. So, we have this open kitchen, it's really pretty. I really like the floating shelves over there. This was back when I didn't know how to do refrigerators with the doors, so I don't have a refrigerator. I didn't add one real quick before the video just because I was going to show you that, I didn't always do refrigerators. I didn't always know to do them or how to do them. But this is a pretty like basic first time style kitchen in one of Momma-Builds kind of houses. So you can see I'm using the fencing instead of chain. I do have floating shelves, but um, no refrigerator. So I still have the island. I still use the stools, anvils for stools. So it's still basically the same kind of kitchen I normally do. So then over here I have a nice big dining room table. I love the fireplace. It's one of the only times that I use raw iron block, and I love it. I love the colors. I love that it's like in this centralized area with this little like sitting area. It's kind of nice. And then over here we have, it's open, but it's kind of over here by itself. This little like family room area where you can sit and watch TV. So it's a lot of spaces that are open to each other, but it felt too cramped to make walls, so I just left everything open, which is definitely like my house today is like this. I don't have an extra family room, but it's the kitchen, the dining room, and the family room are all open to each other. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll head upstairs. This nice big grand staircase. Just like, one of the things I've noticed that I don't do anymore is I brought the flooring all the way to the edge. Normally I would have had the brown terracotta, and not seen the flooring from the staircase like that. So just little details, little things like that that I noticed that I maybe didn't used to do that I do now. So up here on this little landing, we have this little family room. It's kind of small. I noticed I would put my couches kind of really close to where I do the TV. I don't do that now either. Holy crap. I think I have a holy crap in almost every single one of my videos when a thunderstorm comes in. I'm sorry, it's not on purpose. Alright, so family room, and then there's like this little sitting room, little sitting spot that kind of overlooks the front door area. And then we have the two bigger bedrooms are over here on the end, and they're not huge, but these are the bigger bedrooms. Like I said, I did this house differently than I do most of them. So, I mean, it's ample size. It's good enough. I would say this is the master bedroom because it's the biggest bedroom like this one, but this one has two beds. So, here's another bedroom. You know, it's got a dresser, it's got chests, it's got two beds. The other one has like a king size bed, and those are the two larger bedrooms. And then off to this, I have this kind of mud brick partition wall in this little space. And I like this space, but now that I'm like touring this house later, I think I should have pulled these rooms forward and made them bigger and not had this kind of like it looks nice. It's a nice like transition space, but it makes the bedrooms kind of too small. So here we've got just a small cyan bedroom on this side, and over on this side we have a green one. So two small kid bedrooms, this kind of big empty space that isn't necessary. Over here I wanted to carry it through, right? So I have the same kind of partition wall, the same kind of extra space. I mean, it looks nice, but it would be a lot nicer to have that space as a part of the bedrooms, I think. If a white bedroom, little dresser, little chest, and then the fourth like little bedroom right here. So it's a yellow. So, like I said, all in all, I do like the house. I would do my bedrooms a little differently. I wouldn't have this extra space. I would pull them forward to this feature wall here and make them bigger. Also, this was back when I didn't even consider doing bathrooms. So, there are no bathrooms. This could have made a nice bathroom space, or over here maybe could have been a bathroom. I don't even know where I'd put a bathroom downstairs. I was more, I think, like worried about making these symmetrical living spaces. So, all in all, I like this house. I love the building materials. I like the floor plan. I would just change some of the upstairs so that the rooms would be bigger. And of course, it would be nice if I could had like a bathroom or two. But, you live and learn. Like I said, this is probably like the third or fourth house I built in this world. So, overall, I'm happy with it. It's been like a learning and growing process to build houses the way that I do today. But overall, I really do like it. So, feel free to comment below and let me know what you're liking, what you think of this build, what you'd like to maybe see more of. And please like, subscribe. That helps the algorithm and my channel, and I really appreciate that. And as always, you guys have a great day and keep building.